repetition, pattern, and also the Photoshop video you sent me. I learned how to open Photoshop, how to bring, upload, no, not upload a picture, how to open a file, and how to save a file, and how to
Okay.
use the layers in Photoshop.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So, is there any question that you have?
Yes,
Okay.
I wanted, I wanted to know how to make. Do Photoshop allow us to make backgrounds, or we have to upload backgrounds on it?
You can make your own backgrounds, but most of the time you have to download them online and bring them. And it's not that you can get a complete background. It's based on how you want the background to be. So you can take a background, you can download about maybe three backgrounds, then I merge them together to form a
Okay,
background. I'll be sharing my screen very soon. Um,
okay. Please,
the
for now, I think I'm okay with the ones you have seen.
okay. So, are you just learning graphic design in general, or you are focused on the church?
And for now, I'm focused on the church.
Church, okay. All right. So, um, you learned about the hierarchy, right?
Yes, please.
You learned. So these are the basic things you should learn: typography, um,
Yeah,
hierarchy, colors, yeah, font. That's what you
yeah.
should. That should be the basic thing you should learn. I don't know if you can see my screen now.
Yes, please. I can see it.
Yeah. So this is your canvas, and Photoshop is not the only design software. So as I mentioned in the previous video, Photoshop is a pixel based software. And when we talk about pixel, let me bring this image. Um, so a pixel is made up of different boxes of colors coming together to form an image. So if you see an image, it's not just something that was made. It's it's just different colors coming together, compressed together to form an image. So if you look at this image and you start zooming, so so you could see that every box has its color.
Yes, please.
So that's what forms the pixels. So if you take a picture on your phone, if you look at someone's phone screen and it's very sharp, it's because it has more pixels. If you look at a screen that doesn't, it's not really looking nice, you can see that the pixels are less.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so this is how um images are sharp on other phones or maybe tablet or TVs. Then now we have vectors. So vectors are done mathematically, so you don't use pixels. So if we come, let's use this application. It's called Illustrator. It's opening shortly. So let me type text here. Then we'll compare. So let's type David. So if you zoom on David, you see that it's still boxes, different boxes that's
Yes, please.
coming together to form the text David.
Yes, please.
My software is taking time to load. I don't know why. But it's still loading. But when it comes to vectors, no matter how you zoom in, it will still maintain how sharp it is. So that's how
Okay.
vectors are. So if you are designing um, a logo, a logo is something that you should be able to scale it up. If you are designing maybe patterns, you are designing something that be put on a billboard, it's better use Illustrator. People design
Okay.
logos in Photoshop, but I want to advise them that's not professional. The
Okay.
standard way is to use a pixel based, sorry, a vector based software to design it, and
Okay.
the software will be open. I don't know why today is taking that long. Coming.
That one is it an app on its own?
Yeah, it's an app on its own. It's an
Oh,
Adobe app, so it's similar to Photoshop.
oh, okay.
So the advantage that you can also do is you can also work with the two hand in hand. So you can um let me open it again. So you can work in Illustrator, then copy the file, then bring it into Photoshop. Then as you're updating, is updating in Photoshop. So if you update maybe a text in Illustrator and you save it, it will update in Photoshop. So that's how both of them are
Oh,
linked together. So that's one
oh,
of the benefit of using the Adobe softwares. And can let me try and fix this, then we continue. I don't know why the app is not showing.
yes, please.
Hmm, okay. Okay, it's open now. Um, yeah. So let me open some of the projects I've worked in. Let me open this. Um, okay, let me open this. Okay, so this is a logo I designed for someone, and
Okay.
when you zoom in, you see that we are zooming in, we are zooming in, and it's still intact. No matter
Yeah.
how, it's very intact. For the photo, this photo is a pixel image. So if you bring it into Illustrator, when you start zooming, you see that it's a pixel.
Yes.
So
Okay.
the image is a pixel. I brought inside. But when you start designing in, so let's type the same text in Photoshop. Let me copy it. Then we bring it here, David. Then we start zooming. You see, David is still intact.
Yes, please.
Then David here is a pixel. So both softwares have what they are used for. You can't use Illustrator to edit a picture.
Okay.
You can't you can't use Illustrator to add wild effects like how what are the things that you see in Fly. So that's the benefit of Photoshop. You can delete your image. You can refine what you don't want to see. That's what Photoshop is based for, and Illustrator is based for vector-based design. So if you want to design a logo, if you want to design maybe a big banner or something that it's very scalable, you want to scale it. So maybe you are doing a branding for a car. So this is what I did for my uncle. This is what I did
Okay.
for my uncle. So I did all the design here. This is a pixel image, but all the shapes, everything is a vector image. So it doesn't take. Please hold on. Yeah, Nathaniel. Yeah, good morning. How are you? I'm blessed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The laptop driver. Okay. You I don't know if you can come right now. Come right now because I have to send the charger. Then we buy a new one. So you, if you can come, so you come. I'm in the house. Even Pastor Emma even want a shirt. So if you are done, then you come. Okay. So you can come. Uh, Hello, David. Sorry.
Yes. Please
Yeah.
don't.
So where were we? Yes. So I was saying that
Yeah.
if you want to design something like this, so let me try and see if I can get the image um from how it turned out. Um, so after this, how it turned out. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, please, I can see.
So with this, you don't need a lot of resources. If I save this file, it will be maybe around maybe 10 megabytes or maybe 5 megabytes.
Okay.
So that's the benefit. But in Photoshop, if you are trying to design something like that in Photoshop, by the time you are done, you are running out around maybe 1 gig, 2 gig. That's one
Mm.
thing. Yeah. So that's the difference. So you have Photoshop, you have Illustrator, we have InDesign. So InDesign, let me open. InDesign is used for books. So if you are designing a book, you don't have to use Photoshop to design a book. You have to use Illustrator. Some people use Illustrator, which is fine, but a professional one is InDesign. There's Adobe InDesign. But
Okay.
you start step by step. If you start from Photoshop, most of the things are similar in Illustrator. So from there, then I start learning Illustrator. Then when you're done, you start learning InDesign. So this is
Okay.
let me open a newsletter that I designed. So this is a newsletter I designed for our outreach. So it has different layout. So
Yeah.
and it's able to handle all these things well. If you design this in Photoshop, it might crash because of how many pages you are in. You can work with a lot of pages with this. But here too, you can't edit a picture. That's one of the things. You can add text, you can add pictures, you can't really edit uh, a picture here.
Okay.
So that's they've created a software for specific purposes. So if you want to design a brochure, if you want to design a book, this is the best software to use. So that's it. So today we'll narrow down to Photoshop. So today we'll be talking about by 8. I'm sure by 8 we'll be done. we're talking about how to design a flyer.
Okay. But please, before we continue, the illustrator is purposely for logos.
Yeah, logo and logos and some you can design flyer inside. You can design a
Okay.
flyer, but if it has a lot of complex shapes, effects,
Mm.
you can't do it in Illustrator. But if maybe you want
Oh,
to design maybe a big billboard, and you can design the
okay.
idea in Photoshop, then I start implementing it in Illustrator.
Okay.
You get it? Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
yeah.
Please.
So so to design a flyer, you should first we spoke about hierarchy. So first
Yes.
we are looking at um what was the title? Um what's the title of the flyer? Is it a Sunday flyer? Is it a midweek flyer? Then now we look at the we look at maybe the theme. So I'm making it a bit smaller. Then we look at um the details. So other details. So details can be the time, the date, the venue. So if someone is watching a flyer, they should communicate to the person that, oh, this is a Sunday flyer. Then now you look at the theme. If there's a theme, then you let the person know the theme of the Sunday service is encounter supernatural encounter service. Then you put it there. It's going to be
Okay.
supernatural encounter service. Then the details. So the date, time, um, venue. Then you can add the social media. Then when you're done, you put your logo there. Your logo shouldn't be very big than your title.
Yes, please.
The focus is not really on the logo. The focus is what. So imagine when you're designing, imagine you are putting it on maybe a flyer and you're pasting it maybe about 10 feet away from you or maybe 20 feet away from you. So what is going to catch the person to come closer? Is the person a business person? Is the person someone who wants to go to church? So if you don't do that, if it's a church program and you don't let the person have the impression first that this is a church program, you're not going to um, um, catch the attention of the person. We are actually designing, we are not designing for ourselves, we are designing for other people. We are displaying information to other people. So you should make sure you are communicating very well. So this is a way that you should communicate as a designer. So title, theme, then details, then you other stuff, then you bring it. So first when you're designing, you get your background. And if um so with the hierarchy too, it's we don't have a very strict system based on how you want to communicate it. So if um let's say for instance, if Obama is coming to Ghana, you can let the title be a lot of people know the face of Obama.
Yes,
So
please.
Obama's face itself or picture itself can be a title on its own. So it can be on top of the hierarchy. Then now the title, then the theme, then the details will come. You understand? So if you're designing a flyer and the pastor is very known, popular, it's important to make the picture very visible. Then the
Okay.
title comes, then the theme. Sometimes the title can be very bigger than um,
Yes,
the
please.
details. So take let me see if I can get some of our Sunday services. Sunday services. Um, okay, let me take this. So if you look at this flyer I did, um, there's a title. The title is here. then the image. So I'll say the image is equally the same as the title. But when you're, because of the hierarchy of how I've arranged it, the first thing you see is um the title of the service, or the title of the flyer. If it's a supernatural encounter Sunday service, you can also make the picture bigger. You can make the picture
Okay.
bigger.
Okay.
Let me select it. You can make the picture bigger like this. Then, so for example, maybe if we are going for a crusade, a lot of people come for a crusade based on who the man of God is and what they've heard
Yeah.
about the man of God. So
Yeah.
you, from a distance, the person should see that, oh, Reverend Mubarak is coming for this crusade in Accra or in Ghana. So whether they know some people know the face, but they don't know the name of the person.
Perfect.
So based on what you are designing or who you are designing for, the hierarchy might change. But first, your title should be something that should be visible. Your details here shouldn't be bigger than the title here.
Yes, please.
Hope you understand. So
Yes, please.
I want us to design a flyer for Sunday service today for your church.
Okay.
So we want to start. So what's the theme or the title for
Father's honor.
Father's Honor? So Father's Honor. In the video, did you learn about how to use this tool, the character tool?
Character. No,
You
please.
didn't
I
use.
don't
You didn't.
remember.
Okay. So this give you more options on how to work with your text. So if you want to increase the text, you increase it here. If you want to increase the is it a padding or the how do you call it? I've forgotten the name. But the distance between the first and the second text, leading, is it leading or padding? I've forgotten the actual name. So this is what you use. You can just drag, or you can increase. So you can just type the number. So if it's 100, you can type 100, press enter. But you can,
Yes.
but if you don't want a lot of trouble, you can just put it on auto to do your thing for you. So we
Okay.
have our title here. Then is there a theme or there's no theme?
Please no. There's no theme.
There's no theme. Okay, but you have to get your details. Right.
Yes, please.
Okay. So what's the date? Sunday is
Best.
31st. So 31st August.
Okay, so I think there's a theme.
Okay.
My prophet, my prophet.
Okay. So theme. Let's bring theme. My prophet. Is there a comma or just
Yeah, a comma. Then my prophet.
okay?
Please, the last one is prophet.
Prophet. Okay. Okay.
Yes, please.
Like this, right?
Yes, please.
So your details can come. What time does service start?
First 7 a.m.
So 7 o'clock a.m. Then the venue.
Plateau, Domi Plateau, behind Novisa.
Domain pillar 2
Yes, please. Behind Novisa.
behind
Novisa.
no visa.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So this is your structure. Your church, where's
Okay.
your church logo? Is it online? Is your church logo online?
Um, please. I think it's on Facebook, but I don't know how you will get it.
What's the name? What's the name of the Prosper? I've forgotten the name of the church.
No, Possible Life.
Possible Life.
Yes, please.
Or if you can send me a sample of your flyer, so I can maybe pick it up from there.
Okay. But I have the a picture of the
The
church
logo.
logo.
So you send me that one.
Okay, please. Please, I'm coming.
Okay.
Please, I've sent it.
Okay. All right. So we have the logo here. So one thing
Oh,
is okay. You want to ask for something?
yeah. I was wondering how you made it a logo itself.
Like I made it a logo itself.
Like it was a picture, and
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, it's still a picture.
uh,
I've not worked on the background. So
oh, okay, okay, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll teach you how to work on that one too.
Yes, please.
Okay. So this is um the information that we need. This is not the final design. So
Okay.
um do you add your daddy's picture?
Yes, please.
So you can send out this picture.
Yes, please.
So first you gather all the information that you need. As time goes
Yes,
on,
please.
As time goes on, you might not have to follow this process because maybe you might have a pattern. So you just start and you just continue. But it's better to get all your information. If you want to be professional, you don't want to forget anything.
Okay. So please, should I send any picture because he
Yeah.
doesn't have a photo?
Okay, so you can see any picture of his that we can use.
Okay. You have sent it.
Okay. Alright, so let's bring the picture in. Okay, so we have the picture here. All right. So now, as Christians, so um, I'm saying this because you're in church, so
Yes, please.
you can also depend on us. When you're about to start, when I'm teaching people that are not really Christians, I don't tell them this, but as a Christian, you depend on the Holy Spirit. That's the
Okay.
advantage that we have as Christians. So
Yes,
what
please.
you do is you pray, tell the Holy
Yes,
Spirit to direct you, to lead you.
yes, please.
Sometimes I just get
Okay.
my ideas and just go, then start. And I'll just be there and tell you that Holy Spirit tell you that, oh, design it this way. This is an idea that I can use when you're designing the next flyer.
Okay.
So you pray to the Holy Spirit to help you. Then when you're done, you can also go on the internet to gain inspiration.
Yes, please.
Some churches have a standard of how their flyers look like. So with that, you don't have to stress yourself trying to get an idea. You just update what is there. You update the picture, you update the time, you update the title, and you're good to go. But with most of the churches, we have to design maybe a new flyer every time. So
Oh, okay.
this is a website called Pinterest. I don't know if you've heard it before. Ladies
Yes,
use it a
please.
lot. So
I've heard it.
the people that usually use it is ladies and designers.
Yes, please.
So okay, I want to send a link to you. So when you come, based on how I've searched, it's giving me most of the content about flyers, logos, and stuff. So there's some of the things I've searched for a while. So when you come, you can just search flyer, church flyer design, church flyer design. So I'll suggest this book too for you. Still like an artist. So I'll try and make it available for you. There's the book.
Yes, please.
I'll get a PDF available for you. So you shouldn't be afraid to, as you are starting, don't don't be in a hurry to design your own stuff. Start
Okay.
practicing. Start practicing with um people's design. Then as you
Yes,
go
please.
on, someone will be like, oh, Pastor Alfred, how are you able to design this? You just take your Photoshop, you start designing without any inspiration or something. I started designing by learning how to design people's flyers. Then by the grace of God, I'm able to do what I'm supposed to do. So you don't have to really stress yourself to get ideas. Just start with a flyer or something that you think is nice on on um, on Pinterest, a design that you've seen.
Yes, please.
So looking at the designs, which one do you think you would like us to go with?
Um, and please, let's go with the first one.
This one
Uh, yes,
or
please.
this one?
Yes, please. That
Okay,
one.
all right. It's quite heavy, but we'll try our best. So you copy. One time I just copy it. I don't like to save most of the things on my um laptop.
Yes,
So you save it. So my this is a MacBook, but it's not very different from a Windows laptop. So you don't have to worry. So this is the inspiration we are trying to build. So this is a flyer. So with this, they started with the date. It's you should be flexible, but that's not when you answer, that's not the standard. You understand? But they made
yes, please.
sure the title is more visible. You understand? You can be flexible with you can put the date at the first beginning, but when you look at the flyer, he has made it in a way that you see the title first, and now the title is bigger, then the date is there, the other details, then there. So we might not go with this approach. We'll go with what we are learning for now. So the father's blessing. So we'll try and create this section for the images. So let me block this side. Then I will bring our logo. Um, so this is the logo. So to remove the background, there are so many ways you can do it. And sometimes this is not a vector-based design logo. And
Okay.
I'll give you an assignment by, let me say, within a year. Within a year, you should be able to master this. So
Yes, please.
by next year, by next year, by next year, August 1st, you should design a vector logo, a new vector logo for that.
Yes,
Then
please.
you rebrand everything. So by next year, I'm giving an assignment.
Yes, please.
So what I'll do with this is there's a function here. So these are the effects that you can apply. You can also use, some people use eraser, but that's
Okay.
archaic. So first, people would like to use eraser. So we have magic, we have background eraser, and a normal eraser. The normal eraser, you just take your time trying to, but it takes a lot of time.
Okay.
Some will try to use background. So try this, but that one too will take a while. You can also use magic. So magic will process what you click. So if it's a white color, I click. They should try to delete all the white colors inside. You see,
Okay.
but it will take. You have to do a lot of clicking, which sometimes based on the type of image you have, it will be easy for you to use this. But I won't
Okay.
recommend this one for you. So the next one is to try to remove just the white maybe background for now. So this is what I'll do. And when you first put an image in Photoshop, it converts into a smart object. So if you look here, you see that it has created maybe an icon of a document. So
Yes,
meaning
please.
it's a smart object. A smart object keeps how the size, it maintains the size for you. So it doesn't have to pixelate. It doesn't have to look uh, blurry or something. I don't know how the quality will reduce. If
Okay.
if you rasterize it, rasterizing is means flattening the image. So if you
Okay.
flatten the image, you can increase it. Um, when you increase it like this, then now you're trying to decrease it back. You might lose some details. You might lose some quality in it.
Yeah.
But most of the time, if you want to apply effect on it, you have to rasterize it. You can't apply effects. You can apply some effect on it, but if you want to apply certain details on it, maybe you want to edit some part of it, you have to rasterize it. So the eraser like this, if I want to work on it, it tells me that I can't do unless you rasterize it. So this smart object must be rasterized before proceeding. Edit content will
Yes.
no longer be available. You get it before you can start working on it. But let's undo that. So with what I'm going to do, we are not going to rasterize it. We are not going to touch the image. So
Okay.
whatever happens, you can still have your image intact. You can go back and revert it. But when you rasterize it, any effect that you do, you can't bring it back. You can do undo, 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 but if you've exhausted your undo history, you can't go back again. So this is the
Okay.
option that I use. You go to effects first. You go to the effects, then you go to blending options. I'm recording
Okay.
this, so don't worry. I'll send a video to you.
Yes, please.
Then um, this is the white portion. So you are telling the software that I want you to take all the white portions from the logo. You get it.
Okay.
If you are working on a flyer that the background is white, you don't have any problem. You can just use it like that. So you just
Okay.
bring it like this.
Mm.
Bring it. So if you bring it, it will be too harsh. So if you take the whole of
Mm,
this, I wish I could zoom in. I don't know if you can see it well this side.
yeah. I'm zooming it.
Okay. So if you drag it and you bring it here, it will try to
Mm,
move most of the details in it.
yes. Yes.
But we want to do it gradual. So what you press Alt on the laptop on your keyboard. Then now you
Yeah.
select. You see that it has two. One, two is divided into two. So when you press Alt to
Yeah.
give you the option to, it said hold Alt or Option keys on the slider to split. You get it. So
Mm,
when you click, you
yeah.
can click to split it, then to do it gradually for you.
Okay.
Hope you've seen it.
Yes, please.
So with this, it has given you a clean look. So it has taken all
Mm,
the white in it. So with something like this, I'll work on it further, but I think it's okay.
okay.
When you bring it on a white background, it'll work.
Okay.
So now we are done. So I want to explain to you the reason why I said we've not really done anything on it. We've just applied an effect on the logo, but you can go back. So this is a smart object. When you double click it, you
Mm,
are back to your image.
yeah.
I wish it has opened in a new document. So that's what a
Yes.
smart object does. So I've worked,
Okay.
I've added an effect, but it still has all the details in it. So we've generated our logo.
Mm,
Oh, I don't know why my keyboard is not working. Okay. All right. So this is a white background. So we have our logo here. Then the the title is um where's my title? Father's Honor. So let me bring the Father's Honor here.
okay.
I don't know why my keyboard is not working. Oh, come.
Yes, yes.
Ah. I'm coming in a minute.
Yes.
I'm using an external keyboard. I don't know. Okay, I think it's from the battery. All right. So I'll just use my mouse. So let's reduce the size, and they chose a tall font. So there are different fonts that you can choose. So if you go online and you see a font, you can just
Mm,
type tall fonts,
mm,
downloads for free. So if you search so you see some of these
oh.
fonts, you can download them, then use it. But just make sure it's
So
free.
please, this is Pixels.
Come again.
Sorry. I was asking if this is Pinterest or Google.
No. This is Google. So you go to
Oh,
Google,
okay.
then just type Tor font, download Tor font for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I have some fonts here. I'll try and bundle some of my font for you, then you can be using.
Yes, please.
So I'll just use this font, then let me center it. Oh, where did my layer panel go? All right. So let me reduce the opacity so I can see what's happening. So this is the title. Let's say this is the title. We bring it here. We bring it here. Then this, they've applied a gradient. So you go to your effect again, then you go to gradient overlay. So when you
Okay.
create on gradient overlay, it gives you the option to change the color. So when you come, you just click on this, then you change the color. So the benefit, the nice thing about Photoshop is you can copy colors from the Photoshop. There's a way that you can also copy colors outside Photoshop, but I've not learned that. So when you click on color, this color, so you first click on this side. So this is the color that you want to change. If you click here, you see that it's change. So when you click
Okay.
here, you choose the color that you want. So we want this color. So you click on this
Okay.
color. The reason why it's becoming very light is because I've reduced the opacity. So let's increase the opacity. Then now let's go back again. So these are smart effects. So when you close it, each layer can have an effect. So when you double click on this is gradient overlay. When you
Yes.
check the icon, you see that the effect will go away.
Okay.
When you click on it, it will come back. So you can
It will
come back
come.
again and change it. So now we want this color, so you choose it. Then on the other one, we want this orange or yellow. Then you're done. Then based on the direction that you want, the direction was at the top, so you can just be turning this angle so you get what type of angle you want.
Okay.
So right now we have the title here. Then now we go for the theme.
Yes.
So they place the theme here. So with the theme too, they also use a tall font. Then now you draw your shape. This is the shape that they drew. So you draw a rectangle. You choose the color, the same color that they used. You don't have to worry of how fast I am. I'll send you the video so you can slow it down and also watch.
Yes, please.
Um, so when you're done, then you rotate it. So it's good to start arranging your layers. Else, sometimes you can find yourself in trouble if you're trying to find um, an object. So you group them. Control G. You can use Control G to group them, or you can use this icon to create a group. Later, I'll teach you more about how to use shortcut to um,
Yes, please.
speed up your workflow. So we bring our theme here. We are not trying to be perfect here, so I'll send you the file too so that you can also perfect it. Then the theme. So they also use a tall font, and if you design for a long time, you when you see a font, you know that, oh, this is the font that they use. Then you can just type it off it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about how I'm typing, knowing them off head.
So, please, do you know all the fonts, the name of all the fonts?
No, I don't know most of the fonts. Some you can have
Oh,
a type of font in your mind, and you know, oh, this font can be similar to
okay.
this font. Some when you see the font, you know, no, this is definitely the font that I don't know. Maybe I can only know about maybe about 20 fonts off head. You
Okay.
get it?
Okay.
So there are some
Yeah.
fonts that I usually use, so I know them off head. And when you see them, you know that this is the font that they used.
Okay.
But
Okay.
some you have to try and use Google to search for it. So maybe by next week, I'll teach you how to use AI to help you with the design. But I won't start from now, else people will be lazy to design. It's like teaching someone how to use AI to code. The person will understand how it
Mm,
works, and the person will always be using
mm,
AI and won't bring out the best.
mm.
But
Yes,
if you
yes.
know how to design and are using AI to assist you, that one to be much easier for you.
Yeah.
So right now we have our theme, then we have our date. So rather we'll bring our date, this date here, down here. But let's design it here. So this is Sunday. Let me remove that image so you can see. So return. And as a designer, there's we don't have one way of doing things. So the way I'm designing it,
Mm,
someone else can use a different approach to design
mm.
it.
Okay.
So you just have to be creative. So Sunday, then what else do they have? 22nd. This Sunday is 31st, right? So
Yes, yes.
31st. June 2025. August 2025. So we will type August 2025. Because August is long, I with some a design like this I have in mind, I'll just have to shorten it.
Okay. Yeah.
So 2025. So let's group them. Then we name it date. Then I'll bring the date. Let's bring the date down. Then the time. So the time is what?
The time is 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Or you can just make it 7 a.m. Then you increase the font. Then now we have to get a date. Hey, sorry, the venue, right?
Yes, please.
Domi pillar
Yeah, two.
pillar 2. Domi pillar 2 close to
Behind.
behind
Behind no visa.
behind what?
No visa.
No visa. So this one you can decrease the size a little.
Mm.
So there are some fonts that comes in weight. So weight is how heavy it is. So you can choose a font, then you can just be like this font like this. The weight it has about 4 weight, so you can make a book light. So this is our theme. My prophet, my Anna, where is it? So let's group it. So there's the date. The time. Okay, so now we can send you can just send this one up here. You can send this here. You can send this here in the middle. Like you can even bring the 7 a.m. here. But because of space, if I utilize the space, let's just send it up. So there's the location. Now you have your logo here. Then you can have your social media handles too here.
Yes.
So let's get the background. So we come back to another place you can get your backgrounds at Pinterest. So you come. So for us to still have this thing, you can just duplicate your page. Then I can search for ash textured background. Mm, Take this. Ash paper. Let me add paper to it. Okay, we can take this. So just save it. The other ones to add this, you can save this one too. So the way it is, when you click one, it will give you other options.
Options.
Yeah. So let's bring it to Photoshop. So this is our background. I'll reduce the opacity a little. So the opacity is how visible you want it to look like.
Okay.
Let me delete all these details here. So now we are left with the image. So with this one, they made more reference to the picture. So
Okay.
that's what we've chosen, and so we have to make more reference to the picture. So the picture is very big. So you bring out this one here. So now, if you can get an extra picture of daddy, you can send it to me.
Yes, please.
So So I'll try and teach you how to crop manually, but because of time, we'll just use automatic one.
Okay.
So when you click on this tool, so this is the selection, quick selection tool. When you come here, you see
Yes,
that
please.
there's select subject. Now, Photoshop is going to do this based on the picture that you have. So if you have a picture
Okay.
that has a lot of background distractions, it might not do it well. So let's try and see how it's going to do it. Okay, so this one was able to select it well. So after the selection, if you like it, then you go to your Max 2. Now, with what I told you, it's still a smart object, so you can still go back if there's any problem with it. So you max it. If you max it, you see it has scrubbed it out. So you can increase it. I can refine it, but uh, because of time. So what you do is now after Photoshop is done, based on the skill that you've learned. So it's like you've used AI to code. Now there's a problem or you want to change something in it. If you go to AI back and tell it to change it, it can give you another different option. But this one, if you already know how to code, you just come, you take your pen tool. So you use a pen tool to do the selection, the parts that you don't want. So you just choose it, or you can just use your brush. I'll teach you that shortly. So you do your selection, you make your selection. Then this is the max. This is the max we are looking at. So the picture is still intact, but this is what we are trying to cover. So
Okay.
you make sure your the white, if it's white, meaning you are trying to reveal the picture. If you're making it black, you are trying to hide it. So you have to make sure you've selected black here. Then now you can press delete. Sorry. If you have your brush tool, you can use your brush tool to just brush it. So this is a brush tool, and make sure it is on white. If you change it to white and you brush it, it will try to bring it back. But if you change it to black, then you can also still use your brush tool. So you reduce it a little, then just clean it up. You can make it hard, increase the hardness. I think in the previous video I talked about this.
Yes, please.
Then just correct it. So you just take your time and make sure it's okay. It's a max too. So when you disable it, you still have your picture intact. So when you enable it, so you can make a mistake and you draw to it, you can go back and do whatever you have to do back. So we have this picture. Let me get the other picture. We are rushing to it, so I won't really make it perfect. So okay,
Yes,
I
please.
think this picture, you can make this picture count for it. So the same process, you go to your quick selection, select subject, to select it for you, max it out. So now let's increase this. Then now we can bring this one here. Deselect. So we can bring this one here. Let's look at what they did here. So basically, this my time is up. That's why I'm rushing. I'll save it. They added some background. So let's see if we can get some background. Colored abstracts. background. Um, so you get something like this. I don't know how they did it. Let me see. So they made it black and white. They added a lot of effects to it, green effect.
Mm.
But we'll continue with that. I'll teach you that one later. But let's try and see if we can make this black and white.
Mm.
So basically something like this. They can refine it. Then you go. I'll end here because of the time. Do you have any
Yes.
question?
Please, for now, I'm okay.
Mm. So you can take, if you get your laptop, you can get inspiration from Pinterest. You give yourself that, oh, every day I'm designing two flyers. You design the same thing.
Yes.
Someone's flyer, you design the same thing. In the next
Yes.
maybe two months, you start designing your own flyer. You'll be surprised.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. So I'll end here.